your girl, top-notch Butterscotch.
Hey, Marie.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Bro, intro. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I wasn't even looking at the timer. Oh my gosh, y'all. Welcome to City Flow here at Hidden City Radio. It's your girl, top-notch Butterscotch.
Hey, and your girl, Marie.
What's going on, Marie?
Hey.
How are you doing today?
I am doing amazing. How are you?
Doing awesome. Let me make sure everything's going good on this end. You can hear me loud and clear, correct?
I sure can.
Oh, all right. So moving forward, y'all. Y'all tuned in to City Flow here at Hidden City Radio. Y'all already know how it goes. If you want to be on the show, make sure to submit your inquiry to hiddencityradio@gmail.com. If you're an artist, please make sure to submit your music in MP3 format with proper metadata, because we are a registered station with ASCAP, BMI, and SCE. And we want to make sure you get paid your royalties. And if you're a business owner, make sure to submit your inquiry also to hiddencityradio@gmail.com. Make sure to submit a bio about yourself, attach your Facebook, Instagram page, your website, so we can take a look at you, make sure you're on the up and up to be on the show. You know, that's pretty much how it goes here at Hidden City Radio. Moving right along with this show, y'all know how it goes. We got the daily struggles, we got entertainment news, we got an interview tonight with International Skrilla. And if y'all don't know, this man has I know him as my shipmate from when we was in the military together, but he's the founder, CEO now. He was a former Dipset recording artist. He's a songwriter. He's a production producer. This man is well-rounded, and he's doing it all in the game. So we're going to have an interview with him tonight. Can't wait to get him on the horn. And then we got the El Marie's topic, and we're going to take some calls from our viewers, 470-588-1198, and interact with our listeners and viewers, and we're going to do the Motivated Minute with El Marie. Hopefully our interview don't run over because we didn't get to the Motivated Minute from last week. But we did have some good topics of discussion, what you were talking about. And y'all see I'm sporting my girl Jay. Yeah. For the last couple shows, I ain't been wearing my City Flow shirts. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to give a little breather. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Show y'all I do got a little swag, a little something. Okay. So moving right along, moving forward. Tonight, entertainment news. What I got for y'all, Dave Chappelle recently just launched his new documentary. Yeah, I think it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. I was supposed to check it out, but I ain't checked it out yet. Have you checked it out?
Not as of yet. I definitely will.
Okay.
Definitely will.
Yeah. I'm hearing some mixed reviews about it. So. Oh, yeah? Hearing mixed reviews about it. I haven't watched it yet, but I find Dave Chappelle funny, so I don't think he'll probably disappoint or nothing like that. What you think?
No, he usually doesn't. Dave Chappelle has a way of taking very political things and making them very funny. So I definitely rock with Dave Chappelle.
Indeed. You got some entertainment news for us, ma'am?
Well, what I noticed today, Mr. R. Kelly.
What happened?
And all of his, he was convicted recently of the plethora of sexual allegations, sexual misconduct allegations. Well, it looks like YouTube has removed his work and his channel from their platform.
Wow.
So they are completely distancing themselves from Mr. Kelly, and so that's the thing. But they did.
Did you just call him Miss Kelly?
I said Mr. Kelly. No shade.
Okay, look, no shade, Uncle Peaches. I'm sorry.
But they did say that they would continue to have them on their streaming service. So I don't really know why one and not the other, but
Right.
It's just kind of how it goes in the entertainment world. And then I read that that Tesla had to award $137 million to one of their former employees. And he was in, I think, environmental engineering, basically a janitor type. And he was subject to all sorts of racial
I read about that.
Yeah, so they awarded this man $137 million.
Wow.
So, what would you do with $137 million, Top Notch? What would you do with that?
What would I do with it? I can't even fathom. Like,
it's more like, what would you not do? It's so much that you could do.
I mean, definitely like make sure Hidden City Radio is taken care of, like legit, and then my children's children, because this is what I'm starting for. I haven't had children yet, but they're coming. So
absolutely,
I'm just laying the foundation for them. I'm pretty much debt free. But not debt free. I got to pay off my house, of course. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it. Yeah, man, I'll just do Hidden City Radio and buy me another house. Get up out of here, I'll tell you that.
It'll be interesting to see what this man does with his money. I hope that he holds on to it and he does absolutely establish a generational wealth for his family, for his children, like you said, and maybe do some things with the, in the community. Hopefully we'll see how that goes. But I thought that was a pretty hefty step.
I know he needs to get him a financial advisor, definitely on that. With all of that
absolutely
money. Start him a portfolio and get invested in stocks, and so his money can still be working for him.
Continue to grow. Absolutely. And there was one last thing I heard. This is fuckery. So I read that there's a TikTok challenge going on. I'm sorry, there's something in my eye. I don't know what fell in, and it's like my eye's getting ready to water and roll across this table. Apparently there's a TikTok challenge going on where students are being challenged to slap their teachers. So
I heard about that. Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I remember being like, the biggest thing we did in high school was senior ditch day. You know what I mean? Like that's I can't imagine like slapping one of my teachers. Like that would have been too far over the
all right. You was getting handled.
Right. And teachers today, they're not afraid to drop them hands back, is what I've been reading. I got quite a few educators on my timeline on social media, and they're like, yo, we're not the teachers from the 80s and the 90s.
That part.
We were raised in the 90s and the 80s.
These kids these days got to understand, like, we don't got no pics. And I tell my nieces and nephews real quick, yo, I don't got no pics. I don't got no pics. Block, look,
real quick.
What Steph Curry wife say? Man, F them kids.
Right.
Look, F them kids. These kids these days will make you want to fight them. Like my grandma say, I'll choke you like Bart. Like Bart Simpson, how Homer used to choke him. These kids these days will have you going through that. So I do see our guest is on the back end. So we're going to go ahead and bring him in and get him on the horn. So let's get this going.
International Skrilla. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo, Skrilla.
What's going on?
I almost called you shipmate because we go way back. We go
back.
Uh-oh. How does it feel to reunited and it feels so good? Is that what you're feeling right now?
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time.
It's good to see that you're doing big things. I'm like blown away. I'm ready to like get into it and just like see what you got going on, because I'm very impressed. Very impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome to the show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen we have Mr. International Skrilla, founder and CEO of Blue Smoke, former Dipset recording artist, songwriter, music and sound production producer. Skrilla, y'all.
Yeah.
That's quite the resume.
Yo, I mean, the resume is superb, or how we say in the military, stellar. It looks stellar on your shipmate. Bravo Zulu. So I myself already know a little bit about you personally, and I'm wanting to know more about you on the business level. So if you don't mind, go ahead, and I already gave you that fly introduction. Just introduce yourself to our listeners and our viewers.
All right. Well, I'm Skrilla, CEO of Blue Smoke Entertainment, former Dipset recording artist. You dig? I'm over here in the Dominican Republic. My apologies for my tardiness. I've been on the road all day, all over this island, doing all kind of stuff. But over here we doing full recording, as far as recording, artist development, mixing, mastering, getting artwork done. We got billboards up all over the place over here. So we're a full record label that can do anything that Jive or Capital or Rock Nation or any of them guys can do. We do everything.
Nice. So let's talk about it. So you're a former Dipset recording artist. How did that journey begin?
Well, it actually started in the MySpace days.
Wow.
It started in the MySpace days, and it was actually while I was still currently like in the military. I had a relationship with this guy, and I bought some beats from him. And when I purchased the beats from him, I sent him some music, and I told him to take a listen, and let me know what he think. At the time, it was just a regular person on MySpace that was just making music. So after he listened to the music, then he hit me back, told me how he felt about it, and he said, "Well, I just signed a production deal with Freaky Zeke from Dipset, and he said I like your music, I'm gonna bring you in." So I wasn't really thinking too much of it. People talk just to be talking sometimes. So
right.
I think a couple of weeks went by, and then he contacted me, and he just started sending me records, and he was like, "Put a hook on this, put a verse on this, and do this and do that." And then before I know it, I was doing songs with Gucci Mane, Jim Jones, Joel Santana. I was doing reference tracks for Bobby Valentino. I was doing all kind of stuff.
Wow,
awesome, man. And remember, they used to tell us after the military, "You're not gonna make it after the military. You're not gonna be able to support your kids."
Yeah.
You got a whole empire over there, Skrilla.
Yeah. They be wanting you to stay in so they can tell you what to do.
That part. Now you over there telling people what to do, and not so much even telling them what to do, you leading them. You know what I'm saying? And
Definitely.
That's one thing I'll say, like the military did give me, is like good leadership skill, because you look at them and you're like, yeah, I don't want to be nothing like that, but I know if I was the CEO of this ship, it'll be going full steam ahead versus full steam reverse.
Yeah.
So,
but it does give you that structure, though.
Yes, it does give you that structure. It does. So with that being said, you're the founder and CEO of Blue Smoke, located in the Dominican Republic. Yeah. How did you make that jump from the States to the DR? Because that's like a big jump. And I seen another one of our shipmates did it too. He moved from the state. I can't remember if he was on Cali, West Coast, or East Coast, but I know he moved from the States and he moved up to Puerto Rico. And making a killing out there, good living. I was just like, you know what? Maybe I should pick my ass up and move out there. So how did that happen?
I'm telling you, but my mind frame has always been, out of the box. I've never wanted to live in the States. Even when I was there, I just did what was necessary at the time for me to start putting my plans in motion. And when I came over here early 2000, and I want to say 14, I think I came for the first time to Punta Cana like everybody. And then my uncle, he been coming over here 20 plus years, and he was like, "Nah, you got to go on the other side of the island with me." So 3 months later, I was back over here. And then I believe maybe 2 or 3 months after that, I was buying my ticket to stay for 30 days and, start making my network. So I started coming over here for about 4 or 5 years before I actually moved over, so I could have everything that I needed based here.
Wow. That's awesome. What's the biggest difference that you see between living in the States and living in Puerto Rico?
Freedom.
The Dominican, yeah.
Freedom. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. I don't encourage it, but you can drink and drive. Your money goes a long way. I'm not encouraging it, but I'm just saying. You can pretty much do anything. The structure that they have in the States, for instance, if you want to rent a house or buy a house or whatever, and you have to have all these documents proving that I have this amount of money, I have this, I have that. Over here, all you need is your deposit, 2 deposits, whatever they ask for, and your passport, and whatever you want, you can have.
Wow.
Might start thinking about making some changes.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm actually on my way. I'm just waiting on them to open up. But I have a mansion here in the DR, and then I have a villa in Bali. So I'm waiting on them to open up so I can go over
Okay.
there and
Okay, Miss
start
Thriller.
setting up my new business that I just opened this year.
Okay,
All right.
okay. And it don't stop. So
Hey,
Blue Smoke, is
full
that
of surprise.
current Blue Smoke?
Sounds like it.
That's a record label that's legit in the DR. And with that being said, are you still like open to all genres, or are you like focusing on the Spanish genre scene?
I don't know. Most of my employers are Haitian, so I make a lot of compa music. I
Mm,
make a lot of carnival type music. I
Mm,
do dembo and all of that type of stuff for the Dominicans, and I still have artists and clients in the states as well. So I'm always busy and
nice.
bum rush with emails and mixing and mastering and giving advice and setting up businesses and just showing people the ropes on how to protect themselves with the paperwork versus just saying this is what I do.
Nice,
that's
nice.
awesome. I'm
So did
inspired.
go ahead, L.
I was just saying that's awesome. I am inspired. It's that's a beautiful thing that
Thank
in
you.
these opportunities that you're creating for people and expanding their horizons. Like
Yeah,
that's huge. You know, we a lot of us, you know, say we're doing certain things, but like that's really big. That's awesome.
Yeah.
it
So
really
definitely on
is.
Definitely,
that.
because I remember when I was trying to get information, back in the early 2000s, they was trying to charge for the information.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really want to let any of their contacts go. They didn't want to show you the way everybody was trying to line their pockets. So once
Right.
I figured everything out for myself, the only way for me to be more successful is to help other people.
That
So
is true.
I take a lot of time out and I help people here. I help people there. We do a thing over here I call Family Day that I came up with to where I just buy a lot of food and I go to one of the communities, different community every year, and then we just set up karaoke, have barbecues, and tell the people to bring their families out, mostly for the kids as well, and then whatever food is left over that we don't cook, and we give them out to the families and help them out that way as
Nice.
well.
Nice. Okay. Well rounded.
That's
Well
awesome.
rounded
That's
already.
what it sounds like.
So,
What so is there someone that I didn't mean to jump in top notch, but is there someone that you've seen come from a certain level to a different level, someone that you've kind of taken maybe even under your wing from the States and brought them over, and like what has their experience been like, or what have they, what have they said about that transition?
Yeah, actually, one of my artists, he's pretty much like my brother as well. We've been together well over 10 years, and we do a lot of music and stuff together. He's in Mexico right now. He's came over here. Actually, the first time I decided to come over here for 30 days, he came to my house and he said, "I'm gonna buy my ticket too." And I was like, "Yeah, you ain't gonna do it." And he sat there right there in front of me and bought his ticket for 30 days and came over here with me the whole time. So,
Mm,
pretty much anything we need to do, we do it. Anything we want to do, we getting ready to buy some rental properties, and we going in half on it. So we doing a whole lot of different things, but we like to travel as well. So wherever we go, it's kind of our home, and then we start investing into that community or that country, so that what I'm saying, whatever else we may need, whether it be government assistance or just political ties or whatever, we have that support because of the things we do within the
mm,
community, and it brings a lot of attention.
nice, nice. So you say
that's
Bali is next on the list.
Yeah, Bali is next. I just opened up a business. It's gonna be like a clothing line. I have one of those already, but this one is gonna be a little bit different because I'm structuring the whole clothing line geared towards the whole Balinesian culture, whether it be
Mm,
religion, the surf culture, the digital nomads, the food culture, anything that Bali has to offer. That's what the clothing line is going to be based on.
nice, nice.
that's
Okay.
awesome. Expansion, expansion
Yeah,
is
Right.
life.
definitely.
So, are there any additional countries after Bali? I'm just trying to get your get in your head and see like your thought process.
After
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold
Well,
on.
wait,
We
he'll-
lost him. His
yeah.
internet
Hopefully,
connection. Yeah. Hold on. Move
yeah.
the phone
Hopefully,
back.
hopefully he'll be
Let's
back joining us. Oh
wait till
no.
he comes back on the screen. I'm looking at on the back end.
Yeah.
Man,
That's great. Hell of a story. I
I
mean,
remember standing in the smoke pit with this guy that the smoke pit on the aircraft carriers where you go smoke your cigarettes or smoke your Black and Mild, whatever have you. I smoked Newports back then. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I used to smoke cigarettes.
All right, congratulations. Give yourself the clap on that.
Okay, I'll give myself a clap. I can't even tell you the last time I smoked a cigarette, but I think he's back. Hold on. All right. Oh no, I was just about to click back on.
Oh no.
All right, he gonna load back in here shortly. There you go.
Yeah, it's the area that I'm in. Since I was driving, I had to pull over to give you all y'all respect so y'all can have my undivided attention. I didn't want to be driving.
Appreciate that.
I'm probably like 15 minutes from my house in the studio, but I said let me go ahead and pull over so I don't waste time.
Good deal. We'll appreciate that. We know you're a busy man, so we ain't gonna hold you too much longer. So what is your favorite thing about being an owner?
Being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I can shut down and not work for days if I want to, or I can, have somebody else to, delegate to go do some other work or whatever. But that's one of the major things, not really being able to punch a clock and to do whatever else you want to do, not making somebody else rich, make yourself rich, and then the people around you, it's kind of a chain reaction. And like you said, I teach my people that's around me the American way to take care of business, because business on the island is a little different because nothing is really of importance. How we are in the States is like go here. They're like, we get to it when we get to it. So I'm teaching them those kind of ways to take care of business and have some importance and some, doing business, do things in a timely manner. Don't have people waiting, because my big thing that I always tell them.
And I don't know if that's the military in us, but on the double now. Do it now.
Yeah, and I tell them, I say, you take care of business this way, you pay people up front, you do whatever it is you need to do, because if anything go wrong, it's not going to be on you, it's going to be on them. Now, whatever comes after that, that's something y'all got to handle.
Yeah.
That part.
What's been the biggest obstacle or even lesson that you've learned since making that transition, and since opening your businesses in these other countries and establishing yourself, outside of, what's been the biggest lesson that you've learned? The one thing that was like, that clicked.
Well, the biggest, the most difficult thing to maneuver around at first was the language. But I do speak Spanish now. I learned while I was here. I had no choice. I do have a lot of Haitian people trying to teach me Creole, but it's just too difficult. But one of the major things that I had to work on and that I had to learn to have is patience. You have to have patience over here. It is a big deal over here, because these people will irritate you to the utmost and you won't know what to do.
Irritate you just in the timeliness of things, or is it just
everything? It's like here is everybody's in hustle mode here. These where the hustlers came from. Everything is a hustle. They will go on the trees. They will climb up the trees. They'll pick out avocados or coconuts or little fruit, and they'll go sell it. Yep. You just got this for free.
That part.
Yeah.
But I climb for you.
I'm telling you.
They're gonna make you feel like you owe them.
Yeah, for real. But when it comes to business, you just gotta be wary. You have to be up on your game and be on your toes, because if they can get you, they'll get you.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
So I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was like, any regrets so far since you started your own business and becoming a business owner?
I don't have any regrets, but the money that goes out, man, I'm so sick of spending money.
Hold on, shorty. Hold on, I'm with you.
But don't say that. Don't say that. You don't want to interrupt the money flow.
No, I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt the money. I just want it to come in and don't necessarily have to go out the way it go out.
That part. Yeah. That part. Especially when you're just starting out and you really got to invest in yourself. Like,
Yeah,
and there's no
because not
residual
only am
coming
I
back.
taking care of
It's a hurtful
myself,
feeling, but you just got to keep working until you see the fruits of your labor, you know?
right, and not
That's
only
pretty
am I
much
taking
all
care
it
of myself,
is.
I have 8 or 9 other employees that I have to take care of. So when they have personal problems or family issues, I make sure everything is taken care of so that they can work for me with a clear mind and they don't have all these worries. You know,
Absolutely.
Okay.
if equipment breaks down, and like my DJ, he needed a computer, and I gave him the money. Hey, go get you a computer. You can't be a DJ without no computer. But when I give you this money, you need to send me a picture and proof that you used that money for what you used it for.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's awesome. I think that's so important for companies, and I think a lot of them, especially the startups and the younger CEOs, are seeing that it's necessary to take care of their employees and be able
Definitely.
to balance that work life thing. Because if your employee isn't right, then that your business is going to suffer. It's going to be a trickle down effect. So
Exactly.
that's awesome that you recognize that and that
Yeah, definitely. Like we
yeah,
just had a
make that a
show
priority.
last week, and I bought a 15-passenger van and transported all my artists that was in this area, and then the girls that modeled for us, we all went to the show, and then we had other people already in the area where we was going, so we went in there about a little bit over 20 deep, and we had a good time though. Spent a lot of money, but it was putting us in that position that we need to be in.
Yeah, another
So
investment.
yeah, definitely. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna write it all off.
That
right.
part. That part. So what's the dream? What's the end goal at the end of the day? Because I mean, I see you building an empire. So
Definitely. I want to put someone else in position to take over the music aspect as far as
mm,
being an artist. I don't necessarily want to be an artist anymore. The things I have been doing is basically just to prove a point and show them what I can do,
that
because
part.
they heard about me before I came, but being here is different. So you gotta kind of have to prove yourself all over again. So when they
Yep.
start seeing the videos going up into the millions and 4 million, and they like, what's going on? I'm like, well, I told y'all. So now that y'all see it, I need somebody to step up. All I want to do is produce, mix, master, record, be on the back end, and because I
That
have
is true.
5 different businesses. Because I just incorporated the 4 businesses, which made it into a corporation. So now it's
Hmm.
5, and I just got way too many things going on. So I
Yeah.
record when I want to. It's not a necessity, but I just show them the way on how to conduct business, the way
Yeah.
you distribute stuff, how you protect yourself, how you register everything. So I've been kind of showing them the ropes on that. So I'm
Nice. You
trying to
teaching
just
them
sit
how to
back and kick
fish.
my feet up.
Nice. You teaching them how to fish, as you should.
Definitely.
Adrian Bennett Span say you got to spend it to make it. You doggone right, cuzzo. You got to spend that money to make it. Scared
Definitely.
money don't make no money. Oh God. Let's not even talk about it. So wow. I love your mindset as a CEO. I love it. So how many employees would you say that you legit have on your payroll?
Okay. If I count everybody, girls included,
Girls included.
yeah,
Wait,
because they're not permanent employees that's around me every day, but for events as far as video shoots
like
and
promo
like the
models and things.
family day stuff
Okay,
and all of that, they come out. So
gotcha.
in total, I will probably say around 15 to 20.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. You threw me with the girls included. I was like, wait, what's going on? We're
No,
not
because
getting the
well,
girls with it. But I
because
got you.
when
Your
we have
My
promo model.
man's ain't
videos,
no R. Kelly. My
I
man's
no,
ain't
was
no
hell
R. Kelly.
no. No, when we have videos, normally for my videos, I will invite have all my employees there that need to be there, because I have people doing different things because it's hectic for me. And then I have the camera crew, and then the girls, they come and they cook and they do all the makeup and they do like the whole nine. So when I did the Boss
Nice.
Moves video in my house was full like for the whole day. I had people coming from everywhere. So I made sure everybody taken care of, everybody eat, everybody got money in their pocket, and it's a lot of people to look out for. But at the end of the day, if I need anything, I know they're gonna look out for me too.
That's awesome.
I know
This
that's
is this.
right.
This sounds like quite a load that you're carrying. What's your spiritual life like? Where do you find the strength and where do you find it, like that strength to move forward with this, to keep it going too? Those days where you're feeling down or you're feeling bad, or you just, where do you get your strength from?
I have to get out my bed, go stand on my balcony, look over the pool and the whole island, and just realize how far I came. So
That
if I
part.
stop, all the stuff can be taken away from me.
That part.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then having the satisfaction of one day knowing that the people around me are gonna be millionaires as well.
That part.
So it keeps me going. So I don't let them down, and they definitely don't want to let me down. So it's just a
Absolutely.
back and forth battle. So we feed off each other.
Nice, nice, nice.
Awesome.
So, what books are you reading as a business owner? If you're reading any, what books do you suggest entrepreneurs should read?
Well, I don't really have a lot of time to read. I just got the Perfect Day to Boss Up, the autograph copy from Rick Ross.
Nice.
I made it to chapter 3 and I have been swamped. So I
I'm
haven't
like
had a
that right
chance
now
yet.
with one of my books I'm reading. I'm like, God, Lee, I feel like I've been on this book
Yeah.
forever, man.
Yeah, it's
But I only
definitely a
read
good
it on
book
my
so far
downtime,
though.
though.
It's a good book so far though. But I
Nice.
do a lot of different work with Bel Air, and actually tomorrow I got a case of Bel Air Blue that I have to pick up from the shipping store. It's been there for like
I
2 days, but I
saw
haven't even been here.
that.
So yeah, I be doing so much. I just don't be having enough time. Like
I
today, I
know
haven't
that's
even
right.
eaten anything, and it's 7:30 at night. I've been up
I'm
since
right
like
here
six,
with you,
seven
bro. My
o'clock this
stomach is
morning.
in my back right
Yeah.
now. I came straight from work and was just like, I gotta jump on this mess. Like, I don't even have my drink tonight. Like, I'm hungry
Oh
and I'm
no!
thirsty.
Oh
I can dig
no!
it.
Wow. Okay, so if you were going to start another kind of business, I know you got the clothing line coming out in Bali. If you were to start another business outside of Blue Smoke, what would it be?
um, well, I think it would probably depend on where I go and the demographic of that area. Because I'm here in DR, I'm going to Bali, and after I get situated, I'm trying to actually build another compound in Bali. So
Mm,
I'm getting funding and stuff and trying to see how that's gonna go. And once I get situated over there for about a year and a half, then I'll think about the third country. My goal is to have four different places in 4 different countries. So I'm on the right track so far. But as
nice.
far as another business, I have no idea. I have 2 clothing lines. I have the record company. I have the modeling company, and then I have the actual corporation. So I have no idea.
I see what you're trying to do because like Hennessy, Fox, TNT, HBO, they all really pretty much owned by one entity, and
Yeah,
they just divvied out.
definitely. Yeah,
I
that's
see what you're
definitely what
trying
I
to
One
try to
do.
do.
umbrella.
Yeah, that was my mission too. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna double back on a few of them ventures that I had. I'm gonna double back on
I
them.
can dig it.
So let me ask you about your team. Like, how long did it take you to develop your team? And you was just like, yeah, this is it. I know I ain't gonna have no issue. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like want to be fed.
It
You know what I'm
it took
saying?
about a year. It took about a year. While I was here, I was cool with one of my managers. I was real cool with him, and then I just started telling him stuff I wanted to do, and he just came to me one day. Was like, "All right, we're gonna make it happen." And then from
Nice.
there, he introduced me to my second manager, and then from there, I stared meeting the photographers and the DJs, and it was just like a chain reaction. Everybody
Chain
knew everybody,
reaction.
so
Nice.
it's a big family, and we do have our little squabbles every now and again about
Of
stupid
course.
stuff. So I have to kind of like shut that down and let them know y'all got to refocus and
Right.
everything be cool. But I mean, no family is perfect, but it took about a year to get everybody together. Everybody's comfortable with each other, and they've been around each other for a long time, so that made it even.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Nice. Nice. So like has it always been the same crew or in and out or drop offs?
It's always been the same crew here. Sometimes I don't like to, but I have to like let them know like, hey, y'all ain't doing your job. I'm about to let you go and find somebody else to take your place. But then they'll kind of straighten up. But it's always been the same crew. It's people that I feel comfortable with, people that I can trust. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to have to start all over again with a new person and they coming in the mix, trying to figure out how we operate and how we flow when we kind of already got it going.
Yeah.
So will you transfer like some of your crew over to Bali, or will you like get a new crew in Bali? Like,
Uh, no, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave my original crew here to take care of the island. I'm getting ready to start working on their visas, so I can start bringing them to the states. I play their music when I come there, and a lot of my celebrity friends been asking me when we bringing a whole group over there. So it's some paperwork stuff we got to get together, and of course a lot of money got to be spent to get them right. So once
right,
that
right,
happens,
right.
I'm gonna take them over there so they can really experience the American style culture and how we do things. And then in Bali, since the people are there, and it's their culture, I want to be respectful. So of course I'm gonna hire people that's local to that island in the specific area that I'm gonna be in to do what I need them to do. And then I'm just gonna do that in each different place that I go, just so people that already know the lay of the land, they know how to operate and maneuver through certain things. They already have relationships built with different people that we might need to be in contact with.
Nice, nice. So what education or experience did you have that prepared you for the journey that you're on now?
Well, it's mostly been self-taught. I teach myself a lot of different things every single day. I
Mm,
did go to school for business management, but I was already in business. So
right.
the things that they were teaching me, I had already experienced. I had already
Hmm.
knew about contractual law and ethics and torts and all of this different type of stuff. So
Hmm.
it wasn't interesting to me at all.
Right, right,
And the test that they would give, it was too easy. So if
right,
I'm not interested,
Relatable.
I had to talk with the professor, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then we
right.
have our little conversations, and then they give me the answers that I'm looking for, and then I say, all right, well, I'm just kind of wasting my time right here, right now.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
This has been an enlightening interview, an enlightening conversation. I'm definitely inspired by what you are doing and and what's to come. I'll definitely be following on social media so that I can just sort of follow your journey. And um, I, I wish you all the best and congratulations on everything.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And speaking of, this is my main manager. This is D Nice.
Hello,
money.
Hello.
how you doing?
Shout
Everything
out
is
to the
fine.
manager, D Nice.
Yeah,
What's
he's with
going
me
on,
every
D
step of the way.
Nice?
He takes care of a lot of my business. I can trust him with any and everything. So
Nice.
yeah, he's an artist as well. We're actually finishing up his EP. So he got a lot of nice joints on there as well. So y'all definitely gonna get it when it's
Oh,
ready.
all right. Make sure we get
Okay.
that.
For
So,
sure.
few more, two more questions for you, and we're gonna let you go. Like, how do you measure business success?
Um, it just depends on, for me, it depends on how well my people are taken care of and how happy they are. Because if my employees are not happy, I'm gonna have so much to deal with in my personal life trying to keep everything in order. It's gonna be so chaotic.
Right.
It's not gonna be worth it. So the money, yeah, that's cool. You need that to operate. I just use that as a tool to get us in different situations that we need to be in.
Right.
But as far as success, I mean, I got a good crew around me, any and everything I need. I don't even have to have money when I go outside.
That part.
If I leave the house with no money, I can guarantee you I can eat, I can drink, and I can do anything everybody else can do that's spending $1 million. But that's because I
That's the
take care of
goal.
my people, so they're gonna take care of me.
Nice.
So I mean, as far as being happy, being able to do whatever we want, whenever we want, we all successful.
That part. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. So, man, this has been like an awesome interview. Really
It
want to get
has,
some
for
more.
sure.
I just don't want to hang up the phone, get off the horn, whatever you want to call it. So, with that being said, yes, Adrian Bennett Span said great leadership. Yes, indeed, Cuzzo,
For
great
sure.
Leadership. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
think that
Totally
was
agree.
Jay-Z that said in the song, if you're not really rich if everybody next to you is broke. It's I can't think of the lyric right now, but
Yeah, I
you
Yeah.
probably
understand
know what I'm
exactly what
talking
you're saying.
about. You
Yeah,
you you can't who are what are you doing if everybody around you doesn't have the same
yeah.
thing and you're
Well,
not putting
that's when
everybody
you
else
start
in
getting
position.
those issues, and that's when you start getting people start turning on you, starting to set you up,
That
and
part.
do a lot of unnecessary things. When all you
That
have to
part.
do is be honest with people, let them know if you don't have it, just say you don't have it,
That
but
part.
work on trying to get it so the people around you can stay around you.
That part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That part. That part. That part.
Very
So
refreshing. Very refreshing interview.
yeah, drop all that information, let the people know where they can find you, reach out to you, collab with you. They want to just
Okay,
talk and
okay.
get more business information from you. Let them know.
Okay, well, first of all, my EP that dropped or my album that dropped last year, Bright, Brilliant, and Black, is on all streaming platforms. Anywhere you can find music, you can find it. You can hit me on Instagram at International Skrilla. You can also
Nice.
find us at Blue Smoke Empire on Instagram, on YouTube, Skrilla21, on World Star Hip Hop. Just search Skrilla, it'll
All
pop up.
right.
And I think that's all the handles right now.
Good deal. Good deal. One last shout out. She said, Adrian said, that's right. You're only as strong as your weakest. Keep everyone up.
Definitely.
That's right.
That's my first
That's
cousin. Like, I hear you, cousin.
right.
I hear you, cousin. So, man, Skrilla, yo, it's been a pleasure having you on the show tonight. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for this opportunity. Like, I look forward to seeing your posts and like seeing you like promote yourself, promote your brand, promote your business. Like everything you're doing is stellar, superb. I love it,
That's
man. Keep
Thank you,
up
thank
the
you.
good
I
work, bro.
definitely appreciate it, and shout outs to both of you for having this platform to interview people, and you have came a long way, so I'm
Oh,
definitely
all
proud of
right.
you.
Long as you know, my bro. Long as you know and let the people know.
Yeah, yeah, but y'all doing y'all thing. I do tune in. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see it pop up on my story on
I
Facebook, I
appreciate
do
that.
tune in and start
Appreciate
watching.
that. Good looks. And I make sure to drop my likes when I see you do your thing because I ain't no
Definitely,
hater. I like to
I
see everybody
appreciate
eat, you know
it.
what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
moving right along forward, I appreciate it, man. Yo, we ain't
No
gonna hold you
problem.
much longer. We know you're a busy man. You got your man in your car. You pulled over and talked to us longer than 15 minutes. So I appreciate your time, man. We're gonna let you
And not a
go.
problem at all. Anytime.
Peace.
Have a great one.
Y'all,
That was great. That
man,
was a great interview. Man,
man, it was an awesome
you'll have
interview.
to bring
Like,
him back.
we could definitely do that, man. Like to see my shipmate. Like I was saying, we would be in a smoke pit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we'd all just be in a smoke pit, just talking trash. You know, I hate the military. Do it, but you know what I'm saying. The military made us into who we are as entrepreneurs. It grounds us. It gives us structure with our business. Like former
Yeah.
Dipset recording artist.
Yeah, that's
He started
major.
on MySpace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's major. That's
man.
awesome. That's awesome.
So
That was
moving
that
right
was great.
along with the show, I accidentally closed my doggone script here, but yeah,
Uh-oh.
go ahead and get started with your topics of discussion, honey. All right, because I lost
Well,
my script and I want to make sure we
no worries, no worries. So, my goddess tips for today. This is the four corners to becoming the goddess or the boss babe that you desire to be. These are things that I continue to work on, but these are the four corners that I feel are most important. Your mental is the first thing, your mentality. One piece of that is perspective, the way you view your reality, the way you view your challenges and your opportunities. we all have obstacles and things that come up, things that we have to deal with, and we can either look at those things as things that are going to hinder us and hold us back, or we can look at those things as opportunities and find ways that we can grow even more and go even further. Resilience, that's the ability to recover quickly from those setbacks and those f-ups. I like to try to watch my mouth a little bit here, but
I mean, it's the station with no reservations, so if you want to cuss, get it out, girl.
All right, well, recovering quickly from those setbacks and those fuck ups.
It felt good, didn't it?
It did feel good. It did feel good. There's a goddess that I know who teaches there one meditation that she says is to pick up everything off the ground that you're carrying and drop it down. Fuck, and just say fuck and just let it go. And that's
kids in a bucket.
So your resilience is going to be huge. So being able to recover from those moments of setback, those times of troubles, those things that come along and try to knock you down, you got to be able to get back up immediately and get back in there. And all of that is going to be encompassing your attitude, being open, being reachable, and being teachable, because there's always going to be something else that you can learn, that you can pick up from, whether that's your peers, your colleagues, even the bum on the street. Like, you never know when you're going to encounter someone who has a piece of knowledge that they can drop on you that you'll be able to benefit from. So make sure that you're always reachable and that you're always teachable. The next corner is spirituality, your spiritual body, building your spiritual armor, making sure that you're protected on levels, and being able to consult with that higher power. I was asking Skrilla about that. Like, yo, what's that your spiritual motivation? You got to be able to have something that's bigger than you that you can kind of look at and be like, hey, you can sort of place your burdens on and be able to gather some strength from. And then the third thing is your physical body. For me, when I started on my journey, I began to drop. I've always been a big girl. I probably always have a lot of thickness and cushion on me. But I began to drop a lot of weight because I started to let some things go energetically, things that have been holding me back. But I also increased my water intake. I increased my fruit and my vegetable intake, and I began to decrease the consumption of meat, because a lot of those meats, like red meat, takes a long time to process in your system, and that can weigh you down spiritually, not just physically. It can weigh you down spiritually as well. So being able to increase those types of things will help to lighten your physical body and your spiritual body, so that you can begin that ascension process into becoming the goddess that you want to be. And then also your emotions, being emotionally resilient, being emotionally strong, because we're going to feel a lot of things throughout the day, especially as women. There are a lot of things that are going to come at us, a lot of feelings that we're going to have, even hormonally, just naturally being a woman.
Men call us unstable creatures, so
And you know what? I really think that men are actually more emotional than women. Honestly,
that part.
I really think that men are actually the weaker sex, but that's another conversation. That's another conversation for another day. We're gonna have to explore that one day, and talk about how our men can maybe become a little bit more emotionally resilient, because they cannot take the things that women, they cannot take the things that they dish out to their women. Yeah,
Mitches, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll definitely go with that. Or bands. I like to call them bands. BAN. Y'all put that together if you want to. I'm not going to say all that. But just make sure that you are able to properly place your emotions where they need to be, and be able to transmute those emotions. So if you're feeling some anger inside, if there's something that's been bothering you, find a way to channel and direct that emotional energy into something that's going to be productive or something that's going to benefit you. So those are my 4 corners of becoming. That's just a brief overview. There's more to come on my website and my book. As those things are being completed, you'll get more into that. But a brief overview of the 4 corners of becoming a goddess. Be mindful of your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health, and your emotional health.
There you have it.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna take some viewer. What?
I'm laughing at Adrienne Bennett's fan saying she's gonna use ban.
I was actually getting ready to post that up there, and I was like, "Well, what's going on?"
Yeah,
ban.
you gotta watch out for them bands. They'll set you back.
So we're gonna take some calls. 470-588-1198. If you want to talk to El Marie, you want to talk to me, you just want to say what's up, you want to give a shout out, Whatever you want to do. Let me
Yeah.
make sure I got my phone on. You know what I'm saying? Don't call yet, y'all. Hold on. Let me open the phone lines. 470-588-1198. Y'all, go ahead, hit it with the topics again, L.
Topic again is the four corners of becoming a goddess or a goddess boss babe. That is minding your spirituality, that's minding your physical health, your emotional health, and most definitely your mental health. Again, those are things that I have come across and I've dealt with. I've had challenges in all of those areas. So, in all of those areas, I have to make sure that I do the best that I can to stay on top of it. So physically, I don't like to go to the gym myself. There are some gym rats. I know some gym rats who stay in the gym, but I personally don't like the gym. I'd much rather go for a hike in the park, breathe in some good oxygen, go hug a tree, climb those steep hills, because Atlanta got some hills. So like to climb those steep hills in Atlanta, get my feet into the water, even out into the Chattahoochee and the clean parts, and just relax and let some of those things go. And then make sure you drink your water. Drink your water. That's going to keep your skin hydrated. That's going to keep things moving and flowing through you. Whatever part of whether you're thinking about your feminine flows or you're thinking about the other business that you have to take care of, you don't want to get backed up, because that means you got some spiritual backups that's going on. That's going to block your ascension. That's going to block your intuition. That's going to block and leave you filled with emotions that should have been gone. So make sure you drink your water and keep things flowing and keep things moving. And emotionally, you can't mind. There's one woman that I look up to in Indianapolis. She owns the largest event center in Indianapolis. She does a lot of things nationally. And she says that if you can't mind your emotions, you'll never be able to mind your money. You'll never be able to manage your money if you can't manage your emotions. So that's one challenge that I try to. That's one way I challenge myself, is to maintain my emotional body, and that's difficult for me. I'm a Gemini. I'm an air sign, so it's I can be a little all over the place sometimes. So just make sure that you keep those things in the forefront, and be mindful of them. And once you're mindful of them, and they're on your mind, then you can have better control of them. And that's when you know that you're gaining some ground. That's when you know you're getting further along in your journey. So that's the four corners of becoming a goddess.
All of that, ladies and gentlemen, all of that. It's too much. I can't repeat it because that was her. I got it. I received it. That's it. Y'all heard it. So
I'll post that on the Facebook page or something.
There you I should go post it on our Facebook page. So moving right along, moving forward, y'all. We ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer because I'm hungry and
What's on the
thirsty.
menu? What's on the menu for tonight?
I don't know, yo. Like, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Like, I don't even know. I made groceries yesterday, but like, how you make groceries and you really don't want what you made. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, I got to go back out and run a few errands at the store. So I'll probably pick up, carry out. Yeah. So
I know how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know how that goes. I know how that goes.
But yo, we get ready to get out of here, yo. What's your
motivating minutes?
Yeah, your motivating minute. Give it to us so we can get out of here.
We'll try to do that quick. This is about self-care. I don't know if you guys may have missed me last week. I don't know. I'm so sorry that I was not able to join you guys, but I did have to take a day for self-care, and that's very, very, very important. So that's today's motivational minute, self-care. Sometimes in life, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and your have-to-dos, and some can't stop until every item on their to-do list has been checked off. Some of us even get so worked up over everything that needs to be done that nothing gets done. I know I've had those days myself. In these moments of stress and overwhelm, it's wise and best to remember that self-care matters and that a mental health break is necessary before you can even begin to tackle the day ahead. Next time you're in the throes of an anxiety rush, remember the three B's. 3 B's. Take a break to breathe and balance. Take a break to breathe and balance. I want you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. This will help to restore some balance in your body by centering and grounding yourself. Prioritize your to-do list. Get those urgent matters taken care of first, and anything else, delegate it or put it off for another day. The last thing you want to do is become so frazzled that nothing gets done, which will send you deeper into your stress mode and potentially trigger a blow up. Your mental health matters because without it, none of that other shit will matter. That's today's motivational minute. Yes.
What do you say, Dre? Breathe, break, shake, let it go. Breathe, breath, shake. It was a
Let it go.
Breathe, breath. I can't even do that. I can't remember.
I don't know that one, but mine was break, breathe, and balance. Take a break.
It's legit a song. Breathe, breath, shake, and let it go. It was a Diddy song.
That does sound familiar. Okay, that does sound familiar.
So moving right along, moving forward. We're about to get out of here, y'all. We're about to get out of here with that Rodney Jersey Club remix, y'all. This is how my stomach feels right now.
Shut up, I'm gonna phone me for somebody else now. Me for some. Shut up, I'm gonna phone
Jersey Club remix. Hey.
Okay.
That's what my stomach doing, y'all. Anyway, y'all.
Crumpet on them.
Can't play your flush, your top-notch Butterscotch.
Hey, it's your girl El Marie. We'll see you next week. Bye.